vlog and live streaming. But before that, I need to continue my coffee here. So, wow, very delicious coffee. Oh my gosh. Wow. Mmm. 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 Oh my gosh. Talaga. I will write the problem first. Okay, and then we will solve after. Okay. Question number 1. So, an 8 centimeter wire, wala na kayo electricity, kailangan may wire with a current of 2 amperes is obtained, is talaga, yes, obtained at 36 degrees from parallel, parallel talaga siya, to a magnetic field, through a magnetic field, ganon, with a strength of 6 Tesla. Okay, guys? 6 Tesla. Okay, what is the force of the wire? Actually, this is gonna be, what is the force exerted on the wire, right? But said, what is the force on the wire? It's just literally the same, but I think it's gonna be like exerted talaga siya. What is the force? It's okay. What is the force on the wire? Okay. So it's gonna be like this. So what is your formal equation for this to be used? In this type of equation, we need to remember the Lorentz law. What is a Lorentz law, Sir Sotero? Lorentz law is the force exerted on the particle by a corresponding moving velocity through magnetic field and electric field. Something like that. Okay? So that is the Lorentz law. So it can be expressed as mathematical equation is FB is equal to the charge of your electric field, and then this electric force, plus the charge of your magnetic field with a corresponding velocity V, capital V, plus, no, it's not plus because it's plus there, it's multiplied by magnetic field. Magnetic field is also known as magnetic flux density, okay? Just the same. Now this is your equation to be considered, like this. Okay, and then investigate one by one. If you have an electric force here, and then with a charge, the charges are not mentioned here, okay? Okay, so this is gonna be 0, okay? And then you have a magnetic field is mentioned. Yes, it is 6 Tesla. We have now the B, and it travels the corresponding velocity is gonna be magnetic force. Okay, so it will reduce to this one. FB, magnetic force is equals to charge times the V times the magnetic field, something like that. Okay, now you have a charge for your electron here from parallel to magnetic field with a strength of 60. In this kind of problem, guys, you need to be smart enough that the particle is not mentioned. But since this is dealing with a wire and then producing a strength and then there's a current involved, 2 ampere, then this is basically an electron. Right? So this is basically a electron, not a proton. Electron. Okay, ganon. So, you need to solve for the force in the wire, which is, you don't know, X or a question mark, something like that. But you need to use the charge of an electron, which is from Charles Augustine Coulomb in 1785. So 1 electric charge of a particle is equals to 1.602 times 10 to the negative 19 coulombs. So this type of charge, you will be able to use this in your problem here. One electric charge is equals to 1.602 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb. Okay. Now, is there a velocity here? Okay, take note. Is there a velocity? So nothing. Okay, you need to put question mark. There's a velocity. Magnetic field? Yes, 6 Tesla. Okay, like this 6 Tesla. Okay, have. Okay, this is check. Okay, B check. So you have two unknowns in one equation. So put this as equation 1. I can't look. Okay, like that. So two unknowns in one equation. So basically, you need another equation to solve it further, right? Now, wire, okay, parallel to a magnetic field of a 60, it's a new. What is the force on the wire? Okay. May, yung siya guys, okay. Okay. Now, we have another equation that relates to this also. Why I need to find another equation? Because two quantities are not being presented, and then it creates us to think deeply. Though we can solve later, but we need to go to the most simplified and easy to connect equation. Let's say another equation for the magnetic force. So magnetic force is equals to the current times the length times the magnetic field. So this equation, it can relate to the problem. We have the current, yeah. We have the length, yeah. We have the magnetic field, yeah. So it's very easy to use the second equation. Okay? So, oh my gosh, directly substitution lang talaga siya. So 2 ampere times 8 centimeter is not the correct unit of this type of problem. It should be expressed in meter. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 0.08. 0.08 meter. Actually, our magnetic field is 6 Tesla. Okay. This is kilogram, second squared, ampere. Okay. Now, you have the angle obtained 36 degrees from parallel. So you need to consider the log of right triangle, Pythagoras theorem. But since we memorize easily, sine theta, the sine theta, sine of 36 degrees. So why this is coming? Because as the current travels, it will create the triangle, okay, and then follow the Pythagoras theorem. This stays like that, okay. Sine theta, actually you can choose also sine theta, cos theta, tangent theta, but it happens that your B, your magnetic field, okay, travels parallel siya. Okay, it's gonna be like this. So this is your B. Okay, this is your B. You get the point? That is the magnetic field. Okay, so you will say, and let's say this is your base, and this is your height. The height is your opposite side, right? Of your angle of inclination. Okay. So the definition of, let's say, I will break down the three because maybe you say, you memorized already. No, we need to understand really. Okay, so tangent theta is equals to, okay, the opposite side of the angle A over the base. Okay, so if you try to compute the angle of inclination are tangent of A over B. This is very basic in math. All you have to do is to memorize and put in your brain cells. Okay, then sine theta. Okay, sine theta is equal to, and it's gonna be the opposite side of the angle. Yeah, it's gonna be h over the hypotenuse, right? B, this one, diagonal, hypotenuse. And B is our magnetic field here. That's why we will say, by cross multiplication, height is equals to B sine theta. Okay, and then this h b sine theta, and then b like that, and we can compute now the b. The small letter b, not the capital B, because mag-fill is the capital B. Sorry. Maglibog yata ako sa capital B o sa big B. Big B is magnetic field. Okay? Ganon. Okay, ganon. So, gamay rami siya na B. Okay? Para di ta maglibog. Okay? So, tangent theta naman na siya. So, you'll say H. Okay? Para maglibog ka, duha magod ka B, guys. We represent the B, capital B, as our magnetic field. We represent the small b as our base. Okay, so to avoid confusion, let's do specific declaration. Okay, so small h here, okay, is the hypotenuse. Okay, so you say sine theta, ganun, di ba, is equals to the height, kaya siya ako nagbarong, h vertical, h over h. Okay, over the theta. Hypotenuse. Ganon. Okay? Now, it confused also to change your height into, let's say, any letter. Let's say, ano lang siya, L. Okay? To avoid confusion because there are two H already. So, you can say, sine theta opposite side L, okay, over the hypotenuse H. Okay, so your hypotenuse H is your magnetic field. The same. Okay, like that. So after ikutan mo, dalawang libog so say H, small h is equal to capital B. Oh, like that. So we need to compute for the H. So L is equals to sine theta H. Ganon. So, mo na siya, you will put that there in the sine theta of the B. Ganon, okay? Kita po yung mga kalangga. Mo na siya. Okay, it's gonna be like that. So, mo na siya mapuno ka din sine theta because of the law of right triangle of Pythagora. Okay, in algebra math. So, sine 36 degrees. Oh, this is your answer. The tricky part is only on the B, ha? Okay? Because if you cannot understand very well, you will never consider the angle, ha? But there's an angle given, okay? And then at the same time, sorry, matalangga. Sorry po. Okay? Inura kong coffee kanina. Okay? Ganon. Because this is the original formula, wala siya angle of inclination. It depends on your problem na talaga if angle of inclination is given. Okay? Ganon. So, pila man na siya, guys. Atong i-compute. Okay? 36 sine of 30, oh my gosh. Sine 36.5877 na siya, no? So, ano yan? 158 charot 778. Okay, times 6 pa siya. Okay, times 6 times 0.00, oh my gosh, 0.58778 times 6 equals to times 0.08 times 2. 0.5664. 0.564, what is the unit? Since this is a force, this is Newton. And let's show why it is a Newton. Okay, so ampere cancel. Okay? You get the point mga palangga. So this is gonna be kilogram meter per second squared. Okay? Kilogram meter second squared. So kilogram meter second squared is Newton, that's why. Every time we need to determine the unit of a force, we need to break the Tesla. Because if you just put Tesla, it will never cancel. That's why we need to say kilogram second squared ampere or Weber over square meter. Okay? Get the point? So the answer is 0.564 Newton. It gives us 0.564 Newton on the wire for this particular problem. Any questions so far? Nothing, right? Okay. Diba? Then if you try to solve the other one, let's try lang for the purpose of, deeper calculation. The other formula of FB, diba? FB is equals to Q, diba? Yung ko V times B, right? Ganon. So, pila man ito yung FB na nakuha, diba? 5.564. Okay, and then the charge of electron, di ba? 1.60 times 10 to the negative 19. And then compute for the velocity because we have already the B, right? B. Our B there is 10. 10 Tesla to siya? Yes. Okay? 10 Tesla to, guys. 6 Tesla. Okay? So, ganon. And then sine 36 pala. Then calculate the velocity. Okay? Ganon. So we can compute the velocity after, then substitute that here, then we have the B with the velocity, the Q, and then you have also the force. Okay? Would be the same. Okay, but the other one is more direct. Okay? Use the other one because the other one is more direct. Okay? Why you should make your calculation so, ay, nakakaloka. Oy! Di ba? Mo jud. Nasa mo. Nakakaloka. Di ba? Okay, thank you so much for watching for this computation. I hope you like it. You can click down the comment section if you want and share this video if you want also. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Kaloka.